So alongside my main job that I do, I have a bunch of different side hustles, partially in the e-commerce space, partially in the creative space. And in the creative space, I actually have kind of gotten hired doing club edits, hype videos, general like hype style edits. I've kind of gotten this down to a science. I'm going to walk you through how I actually end up doing this. So usually what happens is they'll send me between 50 to 100 gigabytes of footage. Usually it's a few hundred different clips. I'll kind of pick one of the first original clips in the bunch. Then I'll go through and color grade that and get it all kind of nice and good looking here. Then comes kind of the real brunt of the work is sorting through all this footage. As you can see on my timeline here, I'll cut up all these clips and then delete them and then move them to the upper track so that I can easily take all of these and just delete the gaps in it. Basically, I'll end up getting kind of a condensed amount of clips that looks like this. Step 2 here is actually making all these clips into slow-mo. Not only will I slow them down and then chop it up for like what is the best clip, I'll also add speed ramps. So as you can see, it's kind of like slow, fast, and it's the exact same motion that goes through. And then I'll also add some tracking effects in here too. A lot of the time, there's gonna be like a subject in the video that isn't center, or I want them to be centered and stabilized a little bit better than what the video actually shows. So to do that and to make it more of an interesting clip, I'll add like essentially a center point tracker on someplace on their face. You can kind of see in this original clip, she's like bouncing around a lot. It's very unstable. It's not great. And then this updated clip, I've not only added kind of the stabilization in the center, but I then added a dynamic zoom so it's moving the frame a little bit. When it comes to the actual edit itself, I'll take all the music and then chop it up on essentially the different beat marks, because the auditory experience of this is extremely important. You want the beats to transition, or the clips rather, to transition on beat. And the next step is pretty simple. It's just kind of building this all together, making sure things look good. And then for some of these, I'll add little sound effects as well. So for this one, for example, there's like a fraternity flag that was waving right here. So I added a flag waving effect. So it kind of gives that auditory experience. So it's that, you add some transitions, you kind of mix it all up, and usually it turns out pretty awesome at the end. I know I'm kind of skipping over a lot of steps. There's a lot of practice that's gone into this. I've been editing for nearly a decade now. So that's my general process for getting edits done the fastest and best way I know possible. Otherwise, thanks for watching Minimally Viable episodes. I appreciate y'all. Have a nice one.